I'm not ready yet. Hold on. Wait, my bad. Wait. I don't know. Okay. Good morning, TNT. How you guys doing? Today's going to be a little bit different because I don't know if you guys know this or not. I'm pretty sure you don't know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. For years, every time I went to a family event with my wife, those of y'all who don't know, I am married. Anyway, I went to a family event with my wife. The family would always ask her, "Who is that guy over there? He's a preacher?" I would laugh because it was funny to me. All my friends, not all of them, a lot of my friends used to tell me, "You're going to end up being a preacher." That's what you're going to be. Because believe me, out of my high school class, I don't know, I bet you we got, out of the people that sing, 10 of them, at least 10 of them are preachers. Now, God knows. So, what's my point in all this? My point in all this is, I got this preacher from Wilton, North Carolina. His name is Calvin, so all y'all know. He swears out to me all the time. He got the answer. He knows the deal. And they just sent me something saying, "I know the date, but I'm not going to tell you." So I wanted to get on him about that. I always tell me last time he sent me texts and quit cussing on the phone. Quit blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I'm picking on him for the moment. But there was another reason that I was going to tell you guys. I'm going to give you some good information today. I'm going to tell you what exactly what's going on in 3 different areas, how it's about to affect us, and all that. I am going to give you that today, which is some good stuff. We'll see what we're doing. But before I do that, I wanted to tell you guys something that's going to sound like I'm preaching. But I have no desire to be a preacher. And I'm sure if that's what he wanted me to be, it would have happened a long time ago. But I have not. But I am going to tell you guys something. This opportunity, the information that you're getting and receiving is so vital to you, your brother, sister, son, daughter, neighbor, community, and society. I mean, this information that we're receiving, and to future generations, yours as well as mine. You get to make those decisions right here, right now. I tell people all the time, and I've been telling you guys, go get more dinar. Every time they don't do it, go get some more. And some people are listening to me, and some people are telling me I got enough. And I don't understand what enough is. What do you mean you got enough? Every week that they don't do it is an opportunity for you to change not only your life, but everybody associated with you. Right? Because, $50, $60 buys $1 million dinar. $1 million dong. We heard the price you're going to get for the dong is anywhere from 47 cents to $12. I don't care if I spent $120 this month, bought 2 million more dinar. How would that have changed my life? How would that have changed your life? 2 million more dinar could be as much as $24 million, and you don't think that would have had a difference? Not you, because you're not greedy. You don't need all that. I just need enough to survive. Well, guess what? Stop thinking about you. Stop thinking about I just got enough for me. When this thing is over, this pandemic, or even before it gets over, it's going to affect a whole lot of people. I just looked this morning. There's 11 million people in New York who can't afford right now food. They're giving them food. Who can't? 11 million people. There's another 800,000 people who filed for unemployment the first time, this month. There's more people out there than right here in Sacramento County. And this is what I say I'm be preaching of. There are 1,100 people in foreclosure right now. In foreclosure. As soon as this January, all their protection goes away. We don't know what the new deal is going to be, but right now, as of January, all their protection goes away. This is just in Sacramento. I'm not talking about every other city across the country where people are feeling the same thing or going through the same pandemic and same results. And I could say, even with the pandemic money that people are receiving or were receiving, and what they didn't get was the education with the money, just like us. They just thought it was money falling out the sky, so they just went and spent it. And they did, and I know they did. There's more boats on the Sacramento River than there's ever been. And I'm like, what are they thinking? There's more new cars being sold. Every time I hit the street, I see nothing but license plates, new cars. I'm like, these people do not have a clue that this money is going to end, that things are going to change. But even if they don't, we do, because we went through it. You're going to have an opportunity, guys, to be above the fray. We're not going to be, some of us are going to be the new middle class, and some of us are clearly going to be the new upper class. We're going to hit that multi-million-dollar list. Some of us are going to hit that billion-dollar list. It's it out. But one thing I learned a long time ago, okay, with awesome power comes awesome responsibility. It absolutely does. With money comes power. Okay? Look at that family today who did the opioid thing. They got all that, and what they walk away doing. Okay, yeah, here. I'll give you 84 billion or whatever, 64 billion. We'll just call it a day. No criminal charges. Nobody's going to get, because with money comes power. And they never cared. They never cared about the fine anyway. But my point is, you guys are going to be in position to help these people. You're going to be in a position to guide these people because they're going to look up to you, because people just look up to people with money regardless. And what I say, money doesn't make you smart. It makes you a rich idiot if you don't have a plan. And money and you will soon be departed. But if we're thinking right, we're planning right, which we should have been the last 10, 15 years, if we looked at the missed opportunities and the opportunities that are about to come. And I'm telling you this because it is truly about to be here. And you're going to have to start thinking about something else. How do I take what I've just got, what I've just been blessed with, and help society? Because now I'm in a position to do that. How do I help my fellow citizens who didn't know about it? How do I, because now I'm the guy, I got 10, 15 of my people or 20 of my people, we all just became multimillionaires. How do we generate some more jobs? Hey, we're going to make money if we're generating jobs and business, but we're giving people jobs. How do we go out and now take our influence and put some different people on the city council? How do we help make the decision now who's going to be our local mayor? Who's going to be the governor? What do I do with this new power that I've now been given that I can make decisions that affect other people's lives? Because that's where we're at. I mean, we did all this. We went through it. They said, hey, they're just a bunch of toothless crackheads, and our job is to show them they were wrong. We're not a bunch of toothless crackheads. We're not going to be broke in 2 years. As a matter of fact, what we're going to do is change our own economy, our own global intentions around here, and See if we can't replace you, crackheads, who've been running the government, because we have an opportunity to do that. They probably didn't want to hear that part. I'm saying it because you have a very, very short period of time, one way or another. We're going to go through it today in order to still take an opportunity in order to realize that it means more than you thought. In hindsight, doesn't do nothing for you at all to say, I wish I could have, would have, should have. And that's going to happen a lot. But I'm telling you it's going to happen. And I'm telling you, you still have time to do something about it right now that could make a difference in this world. We are the difference makers. We are. The filthy rich and rich are going to do what they always do. They put their money in their pocket and they're going to continue taking advantage as much as they can. But we, as the new rich, the new money, the new generation coming up, have an opportunity to do it different. So, anyway, I knew in advance I was going to preach to you guys about that because I'm just, all the information we have is just here. And we need to start thinking different and we need to do something with it. Okay, so that's my sermon for today. All right, Ray, let's get to it.
Hey. No updates went out, so I guess we'll just go straight to the questions on the board.
Oh, well, wait. In that case, let me keep preaching. No, hold on. All right, so this is where we're at, guys. Iraq is ready to go. They are fully committed to go. I tell people, if you just pay attention to the information, Al-Kazemi is out traveling around to other countries, signing memorandums. Why is he not fighting for the HCL? Why is he not fighting and meeting about 140? Why is he not worried about the currency and what's going on all this? Because it's all under control. Because his plan is working, and he's ready for the next step. And in every speech, you keep seeing him saying that, let's go to the next step. And we see what it is. Okay? That part is done. They're waiting for a time frame, which is coming to a conclusion, believe it or not. All they're talking about is Parliament's going to go back tomorrow, and they're looking at the electoral law, and they're looking at a financial law. I said that. But everything else is done. They're confusing it. The rate's going up and down. They're giving different reasons for it's happening. They're still explaining about getting rid of the corruption, but everything's done. There's no argument. There's no waiting for any vote to be done. There's no discussion of the reform paper anymore, except it's done and everybody has agreed upon it. So we're just waiting for a period of time. The people are absolutely gearing up to start demonstrations on Sunday. It's on TV. It's on articles. I talked to my guy in Iraq this morning. They are putting tractors in place. They're putting trucks in place. They're moving heavy equipment in place. They've already started putting their tents up in the square. They've hit every form of social media telling everybody, let's unite. Forget our differences. Let's unite. Let's get started on Saturday. They had their guy come out, tell the government, we don't care. We don't care if you start physically abusing us on Sunday. We don't care if you start killing us on Sunday. This is exactly what it says. It says, we will not stop. We will not stop. We get started. It's going to be what it's going to be. So they can't be any more blatant than that, more upfront. Like, okay, if you let this get started, get ready for it. Because that's what they're telling them. And they know it. They know what's going to happen on Sunday. The government is going in starting today, and they started searching everybody. They've already pulled out a lot of weapons. Now, we don't know if this is the militia moving in with the crowd because they keep saying they want peaceful demonstrations. But there was a lot of weapons in the crowd. So they didn't arrest the people. They just took the weapons. But that's today. I don't know what's going to happen on Saturday night, Sunday, and everything else. But to me, I'm thinking, why would you even give them the opportunity to get started? Just do it. Let's get this over with. And maybe it will happen. I don't know. There's a couple other things. I'm giving you guys everything because there's a bunch of possibilities. So I'm giving them all to you today. Some of them you're going to like, some of them you're not going to like. But I'm just laying it out there, and then we'll go from there. So it doesn't make sense to me to let this thing go past Saturday night and tell you the truth. Why would you give them the opportunity to get started, even if you think they will? All right. So I talked to some people in Washington, D.C. They're a little nervous. They're a little upset because, there's two different things going on and being said in D.C. right now. So right now, they're saying that Trump he wants this to go, but he don't want it to go until the day before the election or the day of the election. That's when he wants it to go. Now, that's just what one group is saying. I'm not blaming it on him. We're just going to see what happens. That's all. Now, they're saying that he wants that to happen for various reasons. There's over 10 million people with Dinar, and he can distract those people the day before, the day of the election, and they don't go out and vote because they're going to chase after the money, okay? Or the fact that people are so excited, because I'm getting both sides of it, because that's what you do, get both sides, and you make a decision. They're so excited that he did it so close to the vote that they'll just go vote for him. But I'm saying, but you're gambling with 8 days of riots in the street. I mean, you're gambling with that. And when they get started, and as an investor, I'm looking at, they've been rioting for the last 8 days and things look like they're going to look like last year, then why am I going to commit my money? Why am I going to continue with that memorandum of understanding when the last 8 days, the whole economy's been shut down, they're burning stuff in the streets, they're back to killing people, and we start back in square one? I said, that's a hell of a gamble. I don't care either way you look at it. That's a hell of a gamble. If you think they'll be so excited when money comes, who cares? And it may very well happen, but do you really take that chance? That's what we're dealing with on that respect. Now, on the other side, and something I know, the banks have been meeting with the Treasury every day this week. Every day they've been having meetings. Sometimes 2, 3 a day. Getting their final procedures done. And they were told, and I can tell you this because it is, it was supposed to go down last night. That's what they were told. Hey, be ready. Okay, now they got a new date today. Be ready on this date. And I'm thinking, okay. But they are trying to finalize it, get it done. I do think they have a time frame when it's going to go. But one of the banks is clearly telling me, he said, I don't know how. I'm tired of it. Everybody's tired of it. They're saying we're going to do this, and we don't even have enough people. Okay. Nobody's even showing up for work, but they're still telling us, hey, we're going to go ahead and do this. And he's saying, I don't know how we're going to do it, but that's what they said. So I don't know if I believe him or not. But that's what he's being told in his bank meeting. So it's a lot of confusion and things out there, but it still all tells me it's coming to a head. I tell you guys all month long, last month, the 25th. We're going to know by the 25th of this month what's going to happen. So we're just getting the information about, hey, he wants it the day before or the day of, and it may not even be true. I'm not going to say it's not true. I'm just going to say they're discussing it and floating the idea and saying that's what he wants. So, but maybe somebody can convince him it's better to do it now. So we'll see. The banks themselves, though, were given, like I said, time period. Should have happened last night, according to what they were told on Monday. So today, this morning's meeting, they were told something else. And I don't know if they're just stringing them along till we get here or they're actually trying to get it done. But I do know the citizens of Iraq are going to do what they're going to do on Sunday, the 25th. I have no doubt about that at all. They've already done it because they're already putting up tents in Tiananmen Square because they're already moving people there, and because it's all over the internet of exactly what they plan to do and how they plan on doing it, united as one people to get this thing changed.